Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for watching my videos. I know it's been a little while since my last video, but I have been so busy. My wife and I had our second daughter, our third child, last month. Feels like it's been 6 months, but it's only been 6 weeks. August was a month that I have been both looking forward to and dreading all year. It's the craziest month that the band has ever had travel-wise. It was only 16 days, but it was 16 days, 9 shows, 13 flights, like 6 3 a.m. wake-up calls. I have never toured so strenuously before in my life. Usually we're touring on buses where you get a good solid night's sleep every night, but anytime you fly and have to wake up early and get to an airport, your sleep is constantly being interrupted by wake-up calls, Uber rides, taking off, landing. It's very difficult to sleep well when you're traveling by air. But our first show of the tour was in Coushatta, Louisiana. Awesome venue. It kind of reminded me of the intersection a little bit, except not in Michigan.
That's just because you still got wires being ran here, and you got Lake Charles Airport, and we're the only people here. I love small airports.
Make the plane look even smaller.
Made our way to Prairie du Chien, Wisconsin for the County Line Country Fest. County Line Country Fest was one of those days where you know the rain is coming. There was a huge line of thunderstorms headed our way that was supposed to hit pretty much right at showtime.
Security's on board today.
Really?
Yeah.
Our goal for the day was to just get everything back inside the trailer before the rain hit. I literally pushed my drums inside the 18-wheeler as soon as the bottom fell out. And after that, it was just a torrential rainstorm for the rest of the night. We're in Des Moines, Iowa this morning, headed to Detroit for 2 days off. There's Johnny. After Prairie du Chien, we flew to Detroit, Michigan for a couple days off. Also on this tour, we got an opportunity to see a lot of live music. We got to go see Blue October play, which I am longtime friends with multiple people in that band. It's always awesome to go see bands from different genres, so it was great to see a big sold-out venue post-pandemic. Flew to Detroit, Michigan for a couple days off, which gave me a unique opportunity to go and see Dr. Nadia Azar at the University of Windsor in Windsor, Ontario. Dr. Azar is definitely the only doctor I know of who studies drummers. She is trying to study drummers and compare us to other athletes like soccer players and UFC fighters to find similarities between drumming related injuries and injuries in these other types of athletes. How can someone injure themselves while drumming? Well, there's a few different things like carpal tunnel and tendonitis.
This is the one where you're playing the standard drum beat. And we're going to put those electrodes on, it's 2 electrodes per muscle over 8 different muscles.
Cool.
Okay, and then one individual one that acts as a ground.
That's awesome.
Perfect. Same idea, we're using it mainly to just notice certain things or, you know, see when, if we see that pattern we're looking for, look at like where in your movement it corresponds with, sort of thing. There are 3 different trials that we do for this one. So the first one is I'm gonna have you lay down on that blue table and you're just gonna lay quietly, like try to relax all your muscles as much as you can for 2 minutes. It gives us kind of like a baseline muscle activity. Then you'll have some time to warm up, and then we're gonna do 3, they're called MVEs, maximal voluntary effort. So you're basically going to crash on the cymbal as hard as you can, 3 times in a row. And we'll do it like one, because they're each in separate files. Then after that, you'll play that drum beat that I sent you. So you're gonna do 10 repetitions of the 8-bar pattern, so that we get at least 10 crashes in. And then after that, you're gonna have 2 minutes to play, basically it's free play, so play anything you want, but have some big hard crashes in there. Oh, make and model of drumsticks that you're using today.
Those Vader ones?
No, the ones that your sticks. The for 3A wood tip.
Yeah. 3A hickory wood tip.
In the University of Windsor biomechanics and kinesiology department, they have sensors and accelerometers and vibration sensors that they attach to my actual body while I play, and all these sensors record my muscle activity, muscle activation, and also she's measuring how much vibration is transferring into my bones, into my hands, through the sticks.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
Just to have someone like her studying drummers in such fine detail, in a scientific way, at a university, with a wealth of knowledge behind her, is really awesome.
Would you look at that?
After Detroit, we drove about an hour and a half to Jackson, Michigan for the Jackson County Fair, where we opened for Hank Williams Jr. Hank Jr. was one of my very first favorite singers when I was a very little kid. I was probably 3 or 4 years old, and I was obsessed with Hank Jr. I thought he was the coolest thing on TV. Opening for Hank Jr. today, and we're standing here because we're hoping to get a picture with him before he goes on stage.
After our show?
Yeah.
I thought he said before our show.
That's what I thought he said too. Let's talk to him. He's like, as soon as y'all get done, just wash your face off, do what you do, just, you know, and then we're gonna meet on the other side, in between these trailers. So where this particular is, on the other side. Did y'all hear that? Anybody that wants to take a picture?
Yes.
After our show.
Yes.
Wipe your butt, do whatever.
We've opened for Hank Jr. before, but we've never been able to stick around and watch his set.
Work out the bottle off. I'll tell you about the Drift Dudes Cowboy Man. We won't talk about the habits. Now to the music in the hell of a man. I'm the guy that wrote the song. Do you wanna drink? Do you wanna party? Do you wanna live? All of you fun. Take it in the ground. Here it goes. Oh, I got it.
We flew into Boise just for another day off. We didn't have a show there. This was our first time seeing our bus. We split our 2 buses up and had the buses basically leapfrog each other from gig to gig, and we would fly and only have 1 bus at a time. We began a front to back deep clean of our bus.
operates like a proper couch now.
Wow, that hasn't happened in years.
Not smooth anymore. The back lounge is clean, cleaner than it's ever been. This back lounge was not even this clean when we got this bus 6 years ago. Now we can use our back lounge like a real band.
We flew into Boise just for another day off, which gave us another opportunity to go out and see some live music again, this time at one of our favorite venues, the Knitting Factory.
We're at a metal show today in Boise, Idaho. We are seeing August Burns Red, but we're all 36, so the only way we can come to a metal show is with a private table in the balcony. I do not want to try to hang with the youth of today in the mosh pit. I'd rather just safely observe the mosh pit from above with a drink. So we just left the metal show and we're trying to meet our bus on the street because they're coming right down where we are. Pretty sure it's the most dad metal thing you can do is to have your tour bus pick you up from the metal show. Yep, we are like the coolest metalheads in all of Boise.
I mean, there ain't much better than getting picked up by your tour bus.